Paracanoe, I started with normal canoe with the normal athletes, and since there's Paracanoe I had the right competition, the right opponents for me, because there are 3 different kinds of classes you can start in, and everything is distinguished by a doctor, and so it's much more fair for me to start Paracanoe than to do it with the normal athletes over and over again. I choose Paracanoe canoeing over other sports because it's a great way. It's a great sport. You need every muscle, even if some are missing, and I have always had a strong connection to water, so I love to be on the water or go swimming or things like that, and canoeing is the right sport for me in that way. Yeah, the first World Championships in Paracanoe was 2010, and since then there's a lot more competition, a lot more people doing it, and the people get faster and faster every day. It's really amazing, and there's much more competition, and everyone wants to show its best, and it's pretty. That's the pretty amazing thing about paracanoeing, that in that less time, it's 3 years now, so much is going on. My training isn't really different. I do on the water, do the same, and off of the water I can go running or so I go maybe hand biking or cycling, and you have to find what fits you best. Maybe if you like to go play wheelchair basketball, do that, but on the water it's the same. So I think the new boat from Nelo, because it's more comparable to the normal boat, is a step in the right direction, because you can go with junior teams or the girls and always have competition on the water and someone to train with, because water training should be the most important training. Yeah, I'm reaching for Olympic gold, but only in 3 years. So 3 years is a lot of time. Maybe there are gonna be some changes, but as long as I can do the sport, I'm gonna do it, and I hope on a high level of competition. The most important about the setup of the boat is that you don't have much air in the boat, like loose parts or something like that. Everything has to be a tight fit, not don't put cushions in it or something like that, because you have to have a strong connection to the boat. You should be really tight in the boat, but again you need a bit of space to move, but it should be really tight. Well, because the sports has evolved, the paracanoe has evolved. It's not a boat for beginners. It isn't as stable as the older boats from Nelo, like the Viper, but I think it's a step in the right direction to make it more competitive, that the sportsmen all have the possibility to rise with the abilities. So if the boat is faster than the older ones, I think. And I think this year there are gonna be top athletes that might go under 40 seconds over 200 meters.
Paracanoe has become officially part of the Olympic program for Rio 2016. Paracanoe has been growing every year in numbers and in performance levels. Taking that into account, we thought it was time to present a more performant boat for Paracanoe. As the top paddlers in the sport have been now challenging the 40 seconds barrier, we thought it was time to present a boat that allowed them to break that barrier. So we picked up the main rules that have been present in the ICF rule book about Paracanoe boats. The rules made us build up a boat that looks a bit of an old school K1, but we at the same time that was very useful for us as we could use that knowledge from former times into producing the fastest possible boat around those rules. So the shape is not very conventional to today's usual racing kayaks, but it would definitely be familiar to most of the paddlers out there. So in terms of functionalities, the K1 has the same movable platform, rudder lock, and the possibility of applying 3 or 4 different kind of seats to fit every Paracanoe paddler.